Have you ever noticed that when you start to change, for real, the people around you begin to feel uncomfortable? They don't speak openly, of course. They will disguise it with jokes, with advice masked as concern, or with that awkward silence when you talk about something deeper. But deep down, what's really happening is simple. Your mental evolution threatens their comfort zone, and no one likes to be forced to confront their own complacency. Perhaps you are going through exactly this right now. You've started to think differently, act differently, maybe even question things you once accepted without a second thought, and suddenly you began to feel alone, misunderstood, judged. What no one told you, and what Nietzsche understood better than anyone else, is that this is the price of building a strong mind. Not just any kind of strength, but a strength so intense, so real, that it makes others uncomfortable. It scares them. It exposes, without saying a word, the weakness of those who still live on autopilot. But why does this happen? Because a truly powerful mind is a threat to collective mediocrity. And Nietzsche was clear about this. When you decide to think for yourself, create your own values, and abandon the comfortable illusion of ready-made truths, you become dangerous. Dangerous to the system, dangerous to others, and most importantly, dangerous to your former self. This video is a call, a challenge. It's not made for those who are comfortable, nor for those who want easy answers. It's made for you, who is tired of being a hostage to your own insecurities, who feels on the brink of an internal rupture, and who is ready to build something that no one can destroy, a mind that no one can manipulate, a mind that terrifies because it does not bend. So, if you feel ready for this path, a lonely, tough, but absolutely transformative path, stay. Because what Nietzsche has to teach you will confront you, but it can also set you free. And after this, you will never think the same way again. Nietzsche was not just a philosopher. He was a surgeon of the human soul. Someone who had the courage to look into the abyss of existence and not only face it, but dive into it. And it is precisely in that abyss, in that inner chaos that many avoid, that he found the source of true strength. Because, for Nietzsche, it is not in peace, stability, or order that a human being transforms. It is in pain. It is in the fall. It is in chaos. He wrote, "You need to have a chaos inside you to give birth to a dancing star." This is not poetic metaphor. It is psychological diagnosis. It means that if you want to build an unshakable mind, you need to abandon the childish idea that it will happen through comfort, cheap motivation, or positive affirmations. No, true strength is born when you face suffering without fleeing, when you stop asking for life to be easier and start wishing to be stronger. Think of the times you grew the most. Was it when everything was fine? Or was it when you were shattered, lost, directionless, having to rebuild yourself with your own hands? Nietzsche believed that suffering was not a mistake of existence, but rather its main driving force. He did not romanticize pain. He faced it as a tool. And if you can change your relationship with pain, with failure, with loneliness, you begin to shape something rare, an indomitable spirit. And it is precisely there that the world begins to be disturbed by you. Because while most flee from chaos, you will learn to walk within it. While others beg for normality, you will create greatness. But this transformation requires a brutal break with everything you were taught about strength. Being strong is not about smiling all the time. It is not about having fake emotional control. Being strong is enduring the unbearable and coming out on the other side, even more dangerous. But Nietzsche knew that chaos by itself is not enough. You can be destroyed